Hi everyone, welcome to another Wallaroo video. In this video, what we're going to do is go through and install the Wallaroo standard SDK, and you can do this from the tutorial that we have on our docs.wallaroo.ai site, and we also have a number of different SDKs that you can install if you're using SageMaker, for example, Azure ML, Databricks or Vertex. You can set those up also, and then we have a whole host of other tutorials that you can go through as well. But just for this session and video, what we're going to do is just run these 4 commands. I won't go through the whole tutorial. You can actually do that at your leisure as well. But the first step that we want to get into is into our terminal environment. And so the first command here is setting up that Python virtual environment with Conda. And so you will replace this Wallaroo SDK name with the name of the virtual environment that is required by your organization. And so we also want to note that Python 3.8.6 and above is specified as a requirement for these Python libraries for use with the Wallaroo SDK. And so this command will install the latest version of Python 3.8. And I've already installed this. It says it already exists. And so it said, hey, do you want to remove that and reinstall it again? And yeah, I'm like, yeah, totally fine with that one. And it'll, ask me to proceed a couple of times. Once we've done that, then we want to activate this new environment. And so it's a pretty straightforward, simple command to do that one. So it's a conda activate Wallaroo SDK. And then we want to install the IPyKernel library. And this allows the Jupyter notebooks to access the Python virtual environment as a kernel. And so this is required for the rest of this tutorial if you want to go through a real deployment for your ML projects. And so we run that conda IPyKernel install, and it'll go through, collect that package information, and then go through that installation. So then once we've done that, then what we want to do is install the new environment as a Python kernel. And so we run that command. This one doesn't take a great deal of time. And so finally, then what we are ready for is to install the Wallaroo SDK. And so this process, this is the part that takes a minute or so to do. So while the other required Python libraries are added to that virtual environment. And so you can see the stream of information there that you get. Once you've done that, you're done. You've installed the Wallaroo SDK, and so you're ready to run this from your notebook environment. And so you can then go into these 2 steps in the tutorial. So if you're using existing notebook, you just go and choose new notebook and then choose Wallaroo SDK as seen here. And then if you have an existing notebook, then you can use the change the kernel as well. And so the rest of this tutorial is essentially going through the Wallaroo deployment. And so you can run through and install ML project and off to the races. We have a number of other tutorials as well, so you can do this once you have that environment up and running, and you can run through any number of these tutorials. And so essentially, these are great to get that hands-on skilling to use an existing environment and then get your ML projects into production. That's what we do here at Wallaroo. We're an ML production software company. And you can also run this using the Wallaroo Community Edition. It's free. The license doesn't expire. And the also important thing is that we don't add you to a sales list. The intent of this is to help the community get those projects from ideation experimentation into production. And so we're not going to bombard you or set you up for sales calls or anything like that. And you also get access to me and some of my colleagues to help you with any questions that you have. And so we've got install guides, a number of tutorials that I showed you, and we've also got some extensive content on this YouTube channel as well. So with that, thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you on another video. Thanks. Bye-bye.